friends. Today we're going to read the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I have some special friends to help us. I have Papa Bear. I have Mama Bear. I have Baby Bear. And I have our friend Goldilocks. Let's get started. Once upon a time in a quiet forest, there lived a family of bears. A Papa Bear, a Mama Bear, and a Baby Bear. One morning, bright and early, they all sat down at the table in their chairs. They all sat down at the table, and Mama Bear served the porridge into 3 bowls. There was a large bowl. There was a middle-sized bowl. Ooh. And there was a small bowl. Each bear took 1 mouthful of porridge. Papa Bear gets one out of the big bowl. There's Papa Bear. Mama Bear gets some out of the middle bowl. There's Mama Bear. And Baby Bear gets some out of the little bowl. There's Baby Bear. Each bear took 1 mouthful of porridge and said, "Oh, it's too hot. Let's go for a walk and give the porridge time to cool down." So they left their 3 bowls of porridge and went on a walk through the woods. A few minutes later, a little girl named Goldilocks came skipping along through the woods. Here she comes. She skip, skip, skip. She came skipping through the woods. She was called Goldilocks because of her long golden hair. As she got near to the 3 bears' cottage, she began to notice the sweet smell of porridge in the air. She said, that smells good." So she went inside their house and followed the smell. As soon as she reached the door, she knocked. She said, "Hello." No one answered, so she slowly opened the door and she went inside. Goldilocks went into the kitchen and saw 3, there's 1, 2, 3 bowls of porridge. She saw them sitting on the table and she was very hungry, so she sat down. Let's get her chair. She sat down in the chair and she ate a spoonful from the big bowl of porridge. She says, "That's too hot." So she moved on to the middle-sized bowl. She took a big spoonful and said, "Ooh, that's too sweet. Ugh." So finally she picked up the small bowl and she said, "That's just right." So she said, and she ate it all gone. She ate all of the porridge. It's all gone. After eating the porridge, she went through the sitting room and she saw 3 chairs. There was a big chair, a medium chair, and a little chair. She sat on the big chair. She's sitting on the big chair right now. She sat on the big chair and said, "Oh, this chair is too hard." So she moved to the middle chair. And she said, "Ooh, that chair is too soft." She finally moved to the small chair. And she said, "Oh, that is just right. It's the perfect fit." But suddenly she heard a creak and a groan, and the leg of the chair broke. See the little snap? And she fell onto the floor. "Oh no. Oh dear, I hope no one will be angry with me for breaking the little chair," she said. Goldilocks was now feeling very tired, and she decided to see if there was a comfortable bed to lie on. "Do you have a pillow in your bed? I have a soft pillow that I like to lay my head on." Goldilocks was looking for a bed too. she went up the stairs and she saw 3 beds. She saw a big bed, a middle-sized bed, and a small bed. She decided to try the big bed first. Ooh, this big bed is too hard. She laid down on the big bed. She didn't like it. So she moved to the middle-sized bed. She lay down on the middle-sized bed and said, "Oh, this is too soft." So she moved over to the little small-sized bed and she said, "That's just right." Before she knew it, she was sound asleep. A little while later, the 3 bears came home. Here comes Papa Bear walking through the woods. He got home. Here comes Mama Bear walking through the woods. She came home too. And then here comes Baby Bear walking through the woods. Now they're all 3 home. They sat down at the table, and looking at his bowl, Papa Bear scratched his head and said, "Somebody's been eating my porridge." Looking at her bowl, Mama Bear said, "Oh, somebody's been eating my porridge too, and they've eaten it. Almost all gone." Then Baby Bear looks at his bowl and he says, "Oh, someone ate all of my porridge, all gone." He started crying. He was so sad that someone ate all of his porridge. The 3 bears were very puzzled about the porridge that disappeared from Baby Bear's bowl. They went through to the sitting room to think, and Papa Bear sat down on the large chair. He got up and said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." Mama Bear sat down in the middle-sized chair and exclaimed, "Someone's been sitting in my chair too." "Somebody's been sitting in my chair and they've broken it," said Baby Bear. He was so sad his chair was broken. The bear family was still very puzzled and decided to look upstairs. As they walked up to the bedroom, Papa Bear noticed the blankets on his bed were crumbled and messy. "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed," said Papa Bear. "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed as well," cried Mama Bear. "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed too, and she's still there." They found Goldilocks in Baby Bear's bed. All the bears looked at Goldilocks as she lay fast asleep. However, all of the noise and commotion startled Goldilocks, and she woke up and she saw all of the bears staring at her angrily. She sprung from Baby Bear's bed, she ran downstairs, and she ran through the sitting room, she ran through the kitchen, and she ran out the door into the woods. Never again did Goldilocks see the 3 bears ever again. The end. That was our story. Thanks for watching with me, friends. We'll have another one soon, and I miss you and can't wait to see you again. Bye.